everyone, this is Pause or Repeat. Here we figure out whether a game is really worth your time and money. Today's game is Hi-Fi Rush. Hi-Fi Rush was shadow dropped back in January. It is a rhythm-based action game made by Tango Gameworks. This game is a big departure in tone from their previous games, Ghostwire Tokyo and The Evil Within. In contrast to those, Hi-Fi Rush has very vibrant, stylized colors and a more upbeat atmosphere. It being a shadow-dropped game, they were hoping that the game would market itself based on its merits. But does the game have any merits? Let's dive into that by first talking about the gameplay. Hi-Fi Rush's gameplay is a unique mix of rhythm game and action adventure. The action gameplay is actually very similar to the stylish gameplay of Devil May Cry or Bayonetta. The difference being that the entire time you play, the gameplay is keeping in time with the soundtrack. And the soundtrack is filled with electronic music from The Prodigy, 9 Inch Nails, and plenty of original music. The game doesn't outright punish you for not being on the beat, but it rewards you if you are. Everything in the world, from your actions to NPC movements, are in time with the music, which leads to a very satisfying experience where you feel connected to whatever song is playing at the time. But what about the story? The story takes place in a colorful cyberpunk world. We play as Chai, a 25-year-old who becomes marked as defective after a botched operation leaves him accidentally fused with his music player. As a result, he must fight against the company as they send enemies to terminate him. Alongside his allies, they fight back against the mega corporation. The story is very reminiscent of a 90s cartoon, as is the rest of the game. At the end of the day, Hi-Fi Rush is a unique experience, even when compared to its peers in the same genre. The game takes about 10 to 12 hours to complete, but now the question still stands: pause or repeat? Yeah, so that's Hi-Fi Rush. I would say, for me personally, this is a definite repeat. Not only is it a genre of game that is one of my favorites, like I love the Devil May Cry series, for example, but just the unique feel of the game and it being a rhythm game, and there's plenty of songs in the soundtrack that I already love. It's a definite repeat for me. But what about you, Chris?
Yeah, Henrick the Wreck. I think this is definitely a repeat. I might be a little biased. I'm a huge rock and roller, but I think the animations are so badass. I mean, I love the vibrant colors, and I feel like this is an awesome game to introduce your cousins into the mix. I mean, I got little ones that I definitely want to play video games with, and I know they always want to say Fortnite. All my buddies are playing Fortnite. Well, guess what? You're not that good. You can't play Battle Royale with 99 other players. So this is a better game to actually get that feel, because I grew up playing Ratchet and Clank, and this is the vibes that I get playing this game. And I know if you're like this and you like these kind of third-person player games, you're gonna love Hi-Fi Rush.
Oh, definitely. Definitely a good idea to introduce it to the younger generations because, like I said in the video, it's basically playing out like a 90s cartoon. And what's better than a 90s cartoon, right?
And what's better to get kids introduced into possibly playing music. I love the idea that you get rewarded time to the beat with the metronome. I think this game is so badass. It's a must-play game. We're agreeing for once. We're not really raging. I think we're raging
For once,
with
yeah.
the game. Like, I mean, we're so freaking excited. We're amped up. I think it's an incredible game. So, hey,
And maybe this is what music does to people. They bring them together.
That's right. That's right, baby.